I think it should have been named All-Star Camp instead of just the running back
Ah,
camp
there you go.
because
Right.
me and Jay, we are defensive guys,
Yeah.
but like I said, we played offense too. It means a lot to get out here and be more personal, up touch with these kids because we had enough coaches today to really interact with the kids and not just rushing them out there or rushing them through something.
Which is so
We,
crucial because they get more out of it too
Yeah.
when it's that like 1-on-3
Yeah.
ratio, or like when there's only a few kids per coach, right? Like
Right.
you get much more of a connection. Also, these guys are. I mean, here's the thing: these guys watch the NFL. These guys
Right.
watch on Sundays, and they watched on Saturdays, and they hear about the past and things like that. Well, now they actually get to meet the people that other people talk about, and so when you have that close connection with them in a smaller capacity, they probably get a little bit more out of it in addition to what they get on the football field.
Oh yeah, because the parents out here, and the parents know us firsthand because Nebraska got big fans. So when the parents know that we're out here and they see that we're really trying to coach these kids up instead of really just going through them and pushing them through the drills and trying to
Right.
get done fast. No, we're actually making them start over if we see it wrong. We're actually in live interaction with them. We're actually trying to do something positive with these kids so that they know that we're here and next year we want to be bigger and better
Oh,
at
yeah.
doing this thing.
Yeah, I think it's good. I mean, I'm thinking about it the first time that I ever saw like a NFL player at that age, and which is equivalent to us guys. They seem so big,
Yeah.
right? And they were almost like godly figures. So I think it's good, and for us to be out here with me and Terrell. We played in the '90s, and then you got Kenny Bell out here. You got obviously Amir Abdullah, where we're all a brotherhood. We're going to support each other, and obviously Rashawn as well. I think it's a good look for the program as a whole. Where we were, and once you're a Nebraska guy, you're always a Nebraska guy. So I think it's good to be out here in the community, and also guys taking time out of their holiday weekend to come out and do it as well.
Because there's that piece, right? That once you play, it doesn't matter if you played 20 years before somebody else or 5. You played with them. I guess there's that brotherhood that you talked about.
Oh, once a Husker, always a Husker. I think people don't really understand that. That goes for coaches and former players and medical positions. Any sport you did at Huskers, once you come here and you succeed, not succeed. I wouldn't say succeed, but you play here and
Yeah.
and learn the Husker way. You're family for life. So we try to teach these kids that me and Jay played 30 years together, and we still good friends. And even to have the younger guys out here, they're like little brothers to us, and we're here to help them and teach them in any kind of way.
What's it mean, obviously, for you guys? Jay, I mean, you played in the NFL, and now there's other Huskers that are out here who have played in the NFL. Talk about just that piece of it, to where right here in Lincoln, Nebraska, there's guys that play at the highest level.
Yeah.
And obviously, Terrell, I mean, you were a star too, but at the highest level, and still are. I mean, there's
Right.
active guys out here.
Yeah, Amir's out here. I mean, I think he's pushing like year 9.
Yeah.
And the one thing about Amir I think is really good. He's got a great story. Came in, I think it was a late, ad in a recruiting class, and everybody was, overlooking him, and he just put his, head down and worked, and he's done the same thing in the NFL. So you're happy for him.
Yeah.
But then also, you respect him even more because it hasn't been easy, and so. I'm sure that the message that he's going to give the kids out there, or one of them is, as much as you put in, you'll get out, and so which as much as expect, as much deserve. So, you're happy for him. I mean, look, our time has passed, and we did some great things, and things that maybe will never be achieved, but also they've done some good things, and so you want to give them the great amount of respect as well. And plus, also, listen, there's a lot of guys that. Go and make it, and they forget, kind of where they come from. And that's, even though they've been here in Nebraska and they kind of, get full of themselves, like for Amir to come back in a highly competitive, I'm sure, he's got to go and, earn a spot, at the Raiders. It takes a good, humble perspective to come back and be involved, in this football camp, led by Rashawn.
I would also add, though, that in this day and age, you mentioned like year 9, year 10, wherever he's at, it's pretty remarkable with today on how the NFL views running backs, that he's been able to find a spot on a roster in other roles, right? Because he's a very active special teams guy too.
Right. Yeah, I mean, it's in order to look, man, you gotta get that check, and so he's a capable runner. Obviously, that's how you get drafted in the second round. And but if you love football And like we talked about, me and Farley's like, you got to be able to do other things. And look, whether you're on special teams, coverage units, or return units, it's a football play. And also he's taking a role. Look, I mean, he's got leadership skills, so he's able to be a older veteran and show guys not only through his words, but his actions on how to make it in the NFL and be a productive player, long tenured player, and beat the odds in the NFL. And that's being a, good teammate, good leader, and a good, overall football player.
Well, we got a lot more to come. We're here until 5 p.m. tonight at the Lincoln Sports Foundation for the first
There it is.
running backs camp, headlined by a couple of notable names, the two that you just heard here, Jay and Terrell. Also got Amir Abdullah, Rashawn Jackson, obviously. Did I see Cam Taylor Britt out here too?
No,
No.
Kenny Bell.
Kenny Bell out here.
DeMornay Pearson.
DeMornay Pearson, that's right. So we're here live from 11 to 5
And
p.m.
Coach DP.
And DP is out here as well. I see him out there in the huddle too. So once again, if you didn't sign up in time today, you got to make sure you watch for next year's sign-up sheets. The entry fee gets you access to the 3-hour camp, lunch, and autograph opportunities with some of these guys. Lincoln Sports Foundation, located at 7600 North 70th Street in Lincoln. You can visit them online too at lsfsportscomplex.com. All right, guys, we're going to take an early break. Quick one. Rico might join me coming up next as we're live from the Lincoln Sports Foundation on 93.7 The Ticket.
Ready to score big with your projects? Look no further than Edward Stone, the MVP of natural stone for over 2 decades. Edward Stone is cranking out over 30,000 square feet every week and offers a winning lineup of over 70 quality natural veneer stone selections. Their unbeatable variety and experienced team will ensure your project is a success, whether it's a home renovation or a commercial build. And hey, they're not just about stone. They've got an all-star lineup of fireplaces, cast stone, brick, and much more. Swing by one of their locations in Lincoln or Omaha today and experience the Edward Stone difference, your reliable choice for over 20 years. When you were a kid, clubs were cool. Robotics club and space club and stuff like that. But what do adults get? Book clubs and quilting clubs? Nah, forget that. How about margarita clubs and old-fashioned clubs? Get to Upside Bar and Lounge for the best clubs in town. Try all 10 varieties of Upside margaritas or old fashions and take home a free souvenir glass. Grab the whole crew and pair it with taco night on Mondays or whiskey Wednesdays. Upside Bar and Lounge at 29th and Pine Lake.
Do you have a new address or phone number? Update your info with Powerline, LES's outage reporting system. Visit les.com/powerline or call 402-475-4211 to sign up.
Hey guys, it's your girl Jordan from Sartor Heyman Jewelers. Have an anniversary coming up? I've got you covered. Celebrate your love with the timeless elegance of jewelry. This anniversary, give the gift of sapphires, emeralds, rubies, or gold. Find the perfect piece that reflects the beauty and depth of your commitment. Whether it's your first anniversary or your 50th, surprise your loved one with a gem as beautiful and rare as she is. Until next time, this is Jordan at Sartor Heyman Jewelry. Happy shopping, guys.
Hi, everyone. Kendall Warnock with A1 Automotive in downtown Lincoln. If you're looking for an automotive repair facility you can genuinely trust, we would be grateful for the opportunity to earn your business repairing your vehicle. We have ASE master technicians and qualified to work on a variety of vehicles from Hondas to Porsches, Jaguars to Toyotas, and Chevrolets to Fords. We pride ourselves on customer service and relationships, and we would be grateful for the opportunity to serve you. Give us a call at 402-477-4660. A1 Automotive. Always honest answers.
Hi, my name is Molly Party. I'm a realtor with MP Dodge Real Estate. I'm a newly licensed agent and considered numerous brokerages before deciding on MP Dodge. I chose the company that gives me the most support in my new career, plus guidance and encouragement along the way. MP Dodge has a unique mentoring program for new agents. It's helped jumpstart my career and has a supportive management team and administrative staff. So if you're contemplating a career in real estate, look no further than MP Dodge. It will be the best decision you make.
Rashawn Jackson, the captain here for The Body Shop. And man, did they hook me up with a great massage recently. The captain has a lot of stress in his life, as many people do. And for 1 hour, it was all relieved. The team at The Body Shop gave me a deep tissue massage that hit every area that I was in pain at. Whether you're looking for a Swedish massage, sports massage, deep tissue, hot stone, aroma, or more, there's only one place to go. The Body Shop at 48th NA. Book an appointment today at thebodyshoplincoln.com.
The Mill Coffee and Tea, formerly with only 4 Lincoln locations, now 5 Lincoln locations. That's 25% more locations than there used to be. Can you even imagine a world where there's only 4 Lincoln Mill locations? Feels like ages ago. We were all so young then. The Mill on 11, located right alongside the 93.7 The Ticket Studios at 1040 O Street.
You don't think about your roof very often, but you should never take it for granted. Roofing Service Company takes every measure to provide you with the highest quality roofing solution. Whether it's a new roof installation, roof repair, or a re-roofing project, their overall goal is to provide you with a pleasant experience and a long-lasting roof. If you have a need for siding or gutters, they're your place too. Visit roofingservicecompany.com for more info today.
In today's digital landscape, the security of your business is non-negotiable. That's why you need better cybersecurity solutions. At Hamilton, we make it our business to protect your network, data, and digital assets with the latest in cybersecurity technology. Our dedicated team of experts has the technology in place to protect what matters most to you and your business. Stay ahead of cyber threats with better cybersecurity protection. Hire Hamilton at hamiltonisbusiness.com.
93.7 The Ticket is proud to provide listeners with daily opportunities to win contests and prizes on our airwaves, and would like to take this opportunity to remind you of a couple rules. All participants must be 21 or older and must wait 30 days after winning a prize before participating in another contest. Once you win, you have 30 days to pick up your prize at the K&TK Studios, 1040 O Street in Lincoln, or your prize will be forfeit. Thank you for participating in our contest, and thank you for listening to 93.7 The Ticket. You don't think about your roof very often, but you should never take it for granted. Roofing Service Company takes every measure to provide you with the highest quality roofing solutions. Whether it's a new roof installation, roof repair, or a re-roofing project, their overall goal is to provide you with a pleasant experience and a long-lasting roof. If you have a need for siding or gutters, they're your place too. Visit roofingservicecompany.com for more info today.
Old School with DP and J.
And Todd Bowles, I'm gonna tell you this, DP, his voice does not match his body type.
That's what I'm saying. He's never I don't know how you can be led by Todd Bowles' voice.
That's a fireable offense anyway.
Like his facial expression is top notch. Then his voice, because it's literally you're there expecting. It's like Mike Tyson.
93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Hi everyone, Kendall Warnock with A1 Automotive in downtown Lincoln. If you're looking for an automotive repair facility you can genuinely trust, we would be grateful for the opportunity to earn your business repairing your vehicle. We have ASE master technicians and qualified to work on a variety of vehicles from Hondas to Porsches, Jaguars to Toyotas, and Chevrolets to Fords. We pride ourselves on customer service and relationships, and we would be grateful for the opportunity to serve you. Give us a call at 402-477-4660. A1 Automotive, always honest answers.
Back to The Ticket weeknights on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Welcome back into a special edition on a Saturday of 93.7 The Ticket, live from the Lincoln Sports Foundation for the first youth running backs camp here on at Lincoln Sports Foundation, 7600 North 70th Street in Lincoln. Visit them online at LSF Sports Complex. There we go. How about that one? How about third time's a charm? How about that, Rico?
We'll figure it out as we go along.
Nick Sainer,
Words
Rico
are hard.
with you. Good showing on this first one. The older session starts around 2 p.m. today, but lunch is provided in between there. You'll hear from a lot of voices, not just the ones that you hear on a daily basis on 93.7 The Ticket. So stay tuned throughout the course of the day. Let us know on the text line 402-464-5685. You know how we're spending our holiday Saturday. How are you spending your holiday Saturday? Let us know on the Starter Heyman Jewelers text line or on the Starter Heyman Jewelers live video stream, Facebook, YouTube, and Twitter, Allo Channel 961 on there as well. So once again, some notable names: Amir Abdullah, Kenny Bell's out here, Jay, obviously, Terrell Farley, DP, Vershawn. There's a lot of them out here. Rico, I was talking about the facilities with Jay and Terrell. This is a pretty sweet field. Like, I remember looking at when it was owned by a different company years ago, and I would drive by here to get to the interstate, and I'd go, man, that grass field looks kind of crappy. It's not very well kept up. The spray painted lines aren't the most straight. And now I come out here and it's a turf field. It's in great shape. It's in good condition. And it's a really good spot for a camp like this, or for youth footballers to have a chance to, like, obviously perfect their craft.
Yeah, it looks like a beautifully manicured turf field, and you know, I've never been. I've been out here 3 times. Yeah, manicured. It looks beautiful. I've been out here 3 times before. Earlier this year, I believe, when we were inside at the indoor, they were having like a camp going on in there.
Yeah, I didn't get the invite.
And I was here with Vershawn and Terrell, and they were doing their thing in there, doing the show in there, and it's beautiful in there as well. But out here, it's a fantastic field. Looks like you could have, look, if you wanted to have a neutral site game for a high school, this would be a pretty nice place to have it. There's some nice bleachers out here. I'm just saying, neutral site games, they're a thing.
The facilities in Lincoln are slowly getting better.
Yes.
Like they're slowly getting better.
Like you have Seacrest, which is gorgeous.
Seacrest is fine. I want to say that they may have just done the turf at Seacrest.
Redone the turf? Oh.
Maybe.
I need to get out on this turf. I'll tell you how good the turf is after I get out there.
So they have Seacrest, obviously. They just built Union Bank Stadium out there by
Lincoln Northwest.
Lincoln Northwest.
I drove by there the other day because we have one of Ellie's friends from daycare. They live out near there, so we drove by
Ellie's
there.
friends.
It's a beautiful looking high school, and that field looks fantastic.
Here's the thing. So the field is actually one of my favorite to call.
Is it?
Not because of the field or the bleachers or the parking lot, like not because of that.
Because of the press box?
Because the press box has windows that, you know, when like you're pulling up on blinds, it's like that string, the beaded string. That's how you pull up on the windows.
Oh, so you don't have to turn the thing and push it out.
It doesn't push up.
You just pull.
It slides up.
Ooh.
And it just goes away. And so it opens up this ginormous window. Probably the length of our table here, 8 feet. It probably just slides up, and the entire window is just open. There's no metal in between. It doesn't impede any view. You know, sometimes
get your crowd mic out there.
Sometimes I got Jay looking over me, like shoulder bumping me, trying to see around, you know, metal poles and and barriers. You don't have that at Union Bank Stadium. So hopefully we're out there a couple of more times than usual in the fall.
Hopefully. I'm in Lincoln Northwest. Beautiful jerseys, beautiful colors. Hopefully their football team gets better. I know they had a little bit of trouble this last year with keeping their team together, but hopefully as the year goes on, as the years go by, Lincoln Northwest gets better. So Nick Sainert can be out there a lot more.
Yeah, do it for me.
Some games of the week. Do it for Nick.
Yeah, please do it for me. Once again, 402-464-5685. Austin Orman's going to join us here in a little bit. Bach is going to join us as well. Bella's here, like we mentioned.
We'll throw Bella on the mic. Ask her
not?
about her youth football experiences.
Yeah. You've been hitting some people. Anyway,
Bella looks like she could be a good safety. I think so. I think Bella would be a good safety. Rangy. Nah, no running back. She's not hitting the hole.
Okay.
She's not hitting the hole.
Wide receiver?
Maybe. She is slot wide receiver.
Slot wide receiver.
Yeah. She's got the speed.
Not tall enough.
No, she's not a barrier receiver.
She's probably not one that you throw into a slant and say, "Hey, here
no,
you go.
you're not letting
catch this coming into traffic."
No, you're not letting the linebacker get a hold of her. But you get her running like a
Jake Foreman just drills Bella across.
Yeah. I don't know. I feel like she could take a hit.
All right. Let's
got Bella.
Let's get Bella on the mic.
Hey, what's up?
Did you know we invited her?
I didn't invite her on the mic.
You literally said we should get Bella on the mic.
I said we might get Bella on the mic later.
Might.
Here's my deal. I can't catch or throw, so it has to be where I think I would have to be a running back.
That's a little bit of an issue in football.
So you're hitting people.
No. I take the ball and I run away. So
okay, I guess.
Like a slot wide receiver.
Yeah, well, she has to catch it then.
See, I can't really catch it.
Jet sweep.
Yeah, we only bring her in for jet sweeps and reverses.
I don't know what that means.
You'll be fine.
Okay.
We'll just tell you we'll read the play and then we'll look at you and be like, this is what you're doing.
Okay, so 93.7 the ticket.
7-on-7
flag football.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want to play against these guys that would
Wow, you'd be fine.
No,
You'll outrun most of them.
Well,
if not all of them.
I could outrun them, but if I don't outrun them,
you'll be fine.
Then
They're not gonna. They're old. They're not gonna take the same angles anymore. You'll be good to go.
Okay, so pick your team. Your 93.7 the ticket, 7-on-7
Ooh.
flag football.
So we got to have 7 people.
7 people on.
I don't know if we
yeah,
have enough.
pick your team.
Pick your. So
Okay.
Nick, you want first?
Should we do a draft?
Are we gonna snake draft this?
I
Just
can,
me and him.
Yeah, you guys, just you two.
So we should draft. Okay, so first pick here.
Okay.
Rock, paper, scissors.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Boom.
All right, you got first pick.
All right. Do I want first pick or do I want home? Okay, so first pick. This is tough. Okay, I had to make sure Jay's not listening here. I think I'm gonna go with Amon
Ooh,
first.
Dang, that's a good one.
I think I'm gonna go with Amon first.
Okay.
It's tough because at the top, I mean, you can go anywhere.
Oh, I know exactly where I'm going with this. I actually forgot about Amon. I knew exactly where I was
Wow.
going with this.
Wow.
So second pick in the draft, Terrell Farley.
Dude, dang it! Terrell's a sneaky one because Terrell's a little not quieter, but Terrell is a little more under the radar. I mean, he's in very good shape.
Yes.
But you don't realize how good of shape he's in and how jacked
Mm-hmm.
that man is until I think he came into the station wearing a tank top one day.
Yep. And I was
And
like,
it was
oh, wait
like,
a minute.
dude, you gotta put those away.
And everybody and everybody's just like, yeah, he's at the same weight he was when he played. And I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, okay.
And he's like
Yeah,
not
sure.
happy. He's not happy with it.
No.
I'm like, dude, Terrell, you're doing just fine.
I'm like, all right, dude.
All right, so okay.
snake draft. So I get third pick now.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
I'm gonna go. See, I want to go with Jay Foreman.
Okay.
But he's got bad knees.
Okay.
I want to go with Rashawn Jackson because he's also in shape. But there's another person who works with us who is still playing football, DeMornay Pearsonell.
Dang it. Okay, so it's DeMornay.
I got DeMornay and Terrell.
And Terrell. I have Amon. Gosh dang. I don't know enough about Todd yet.
Todd's in great shape.
Todd's in great
Todd's
shape.
in great shape.
I gotta go Jay. I gotta
Okay.
go Jay.
All right.
I'm gonna trust that his knees and his neck and his
I'm
ankles
just saying
hold up.
he's talking about his knees and his hip and his back and his neck and
So now it's mine, right?
more machine than man. Yeah, you're
so
up.
now it's mine. Amir's off the table, right?
Yep.
Okay.
He doesn't work with us.
Doesn't work with us. It looks like camp's concluded here. All right, I'll go Vershawn. I'll say
okay,
Vershawn.
see, that's a good one.
Dang,
That's a
yeah.
good
See
one.
now, because now it's like you just kind of go with.
Now you just got to
thought.
figure out. Yeah.
Oh, Austin makes
Thank
a good
you,
point.
Austin. You already took yours. I'll take Chancellor.
Okay, so now you got another one though.
All right, there we go. So I got so now I got to pick another one. So I've got Terrell, I've got DeMornay, I've got Chancellor. I've got like an itty bitty committee going on
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah,
I need
keep
some,
it rolling.
I need some size, and you know what? I need a quarterback. Chris Raff.
No. Okay, so let's see. Who do I have here? I got Jay, who's something. Vershawn, who's a tight end
Mm-hmm.
or a pass catcher. more
Something.
You have
specifically.
Amon.
Amon, who's a do it all.
Mm-hmm.
Are those my three?
And
Yep,
your-
that's
and
your three.
yourself.
There's my second draft pick right
And,
there.
and myself.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, I'm the quarterback.
Not Steve.
I'm gonna get another pass catcher.
Stop it.
in the form of Aaron Davis.
Oh,
I'm gonna
okay.
get another pass catcher.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to load up on that, and we'll see what happens there. So,
I already-
so AD.
Yeah, I already took my quarterback.
So there's 5.
Yep. Okay, so I've got
I got one
Terrell.
more pick 2.
Yeah, you've got one more. I've got Terrell. I'm gonna make a note of this so I know who I have because I want to make sure that I get this correct. Rico 7-on-7 team.
Yeah. So you have DeMornay, not
I have
necessarily in
Farley.
this order. Farley, DeMornay.
Yep.
Okay.
I have Farley, Pearsonell, Raff, and Brewington.
And Chancellor. Yes. There
Hey,
you go.
boss.
What's up,
happening?
DP?
How you
What's
doing?
happening?
How we feeling?
Hot.
I know. I bet
You
that's
were out
why
there
we're
in
in
the
the
middle
shade
of the
here.
field. Yeah, we're
Hot.
back here.
Hot. No, good morning set with the young folks. The youngest of the group. The later day will be more the big folks.
Mhm.
But yeah, they worked hard. Again, with it being as hot
Yeah.
and early, to have kids come out and willing to be vulnerable. Nice, nice windy,
Grabbed it.
Yeah.
windy.
The breeze story feels nice.
Yeah. Yeah. To listen, Amir, Rashawn, the whole crew were exceptional with the young people.
Mhm.
That's not always. You come to camp sometimes, and it could be a disconnect between why young people are there, and you have to remember the younger folks while they may know you, generally it's the parents who know the Amir Abdullahs and the DeMornays. The young people get to know them throughout the course of the day. So we spent some time showing them video. Like a lot of them, you hear the name Kenny Bell, and they think of him as a receiver, not knowing that, one of the greatest blocks in Nebraska history is this number 80 that's standing here
that should have
teaching
not been
you,
flagged.
right? That's teaching you, and to watch them kind of react to it and respond to it and go, wow, okay, this is the dude. And then, showing a DeMornay punt return, and the kid goes, oh, that was against Iowa. Awesome. That makes it more awesome, the fact that it was against Iowa. So, in Amir, in truth, one of the greats to play here.
Absolutely.
So, to have this sort of access, and they asked probably 40 questions, 50 questions at the end of session. Some of them appropriate, some of them not so much.
That's usually how it
How
goes.
much did you make? Sir, this is...
I made enough.
This is a camp.
I'm still making.
This is a camp, sir.
Yeah, kids trying to know. All right, should I be a running back? Should I be-
Yeah, like they were doing the math. I mean, there are some kids who kind of, and as a coach, you kind of identify who has what skill set. And it's interesting that some of the kids know, listen, I'm out here getting skills. I'm going to be a receiver. So I might as well use this for the greater good. That I would rather be out here working and getting better than sitting at home in the air conditioning. And that's a big box to check is of all the young people in Lincoln, this is the group who got better today. And it doesn't matter what else they did today. Nobody else who plays football at this age group got more better than this group of young people. So it was kind of cool. I mean, Jay was amazing. Jay's hilarious, of course. So whenever Jay's coaching, there's some comedy tied to it.
Was Jay teaching them to cock that head back when they're running?
Yeah, bang your head on the goalpost. Yeah, it's all the Foremanisms that we hear on a regular basis for Sean and the ABCs of being a Husker, and we hear that, and it's so important for the young people to buy into. And again, I don't want to. They're heroes in this thing, but to the parents who get up on a Saturday morning, in July, and to bring your kids out here and sit and watch and be a part of it, that tells me all the good things about Lincoln that you want in order. Is that parents will say, you know what, we'll make the sacrifice. We'll introduce you to. We'll give you access to some of the great Husker players. It's pretty cool.
Well, you mentioned the parents piece of it. There's more than just like the financial investment.
Yeah.
Right. Like the being present investment.
Oh my goodness, to be down on the field and again, Amir and VJ and company, I mean, allowing the parents on the field so that they can kind of hear what was being said. And I've said this 100 times that I can always tell a good coaching system when there's access, that transparency, that listen, I'm so confident in what I'm teaching your young people, I don't have to hide any of it. I'm not ashamed of it. You could repeat it. You could take it somewhere else. Of course, there were tons of cameras out recording and taking pictures, the different drills, and then, of course, the competition at the end of it where you get to see the young people do that. But have the parents be here. Again, they got here at 7:30. They got here at 7:30. The coaches got here at 7:45. And a great job. I don't know if you've seen the shirts. The shirts are pretty
They're
cool.
sweet.
I didn't see him.
The shirts are pretty cool. So
They
you
got
gotta
your
make sure.
face on it.
Yeah,
Right-
which
right
was
smack
which
dab in the
was like
middle,
it
Right
was
there, right there on the belly button.
right on the belly, which was appropriate. In that group, it's absolutely appropriate. Rico, you would find the humor in this. That during the question and answer, the young people asked each of the former Huskers what their 40 time was, and
they all took about 0.02 off of their 40.
yeah, like they were. Well, no, it's their thing, right? And then they look at me, and I'm like, oh no, I'm not in this discussion. Like that, you are not going to. I'm like, listen,
Hey, I ran an unofficial 4 for us, whatever.
I would have taken. Listen,
That's how you got to tell them.
I'm proud of my legitimate 4, 5, 6 speed. But no.
What did you run when playing baseball? Because like I know now it's like the 60.
Yeah.
Because that's home to second
Yeah.
basically. Was that still a thing back when you were playing?
I was there was not a baseball team that I played on that I wasn't the fastest person on that team. I was a track guy who happened to get good at baseball.
Mm-hmm.
That was kind of the benefit. Was my thing was speed. I became powerful in college when you got to eat
bulked up.
When you bulked up and gained weight.
Yeah.
But in high school, I mean, we had a good program. We were 23-1. We beat everybody up, and we had everybody drafted. But I was faster than everybody else. In football, I was a flanker. I was a wideout. I was a running back who had really good hands and ran good routes. So, I was a handheld 4.6 back in 1980.
All right.
A handheld 4.6, which University of Virginia said was a 4.56. Which made me attractive to a lot of folks back then, because those are numbers. Plus, my brother was an Olympic sprinter, so everybody kind of thought
it's there.
Yeah, he's probably
gotta be there.
There's something there to do it. And then in baseball, I chose baseball because in football there were going to be people who had my speed. In baseball, there was nobody going to have my speed back then. I mean, the guys like Ricky Henderson and Barry Bonds and Odom McDowell, but that puts you in such a unique space. So, yeah, for that era, I was lightning fast, but my goodness gracious, these dudes out here ran.
Kids are different. I'm getting to that point in my age where kids are different. And I know you hit, as you age and you're just like, wow, these kids are so much fat. I'm hitting that now where I'm like, wow, what are these kids eating? What are these kids drinking? It's crazy.
In Major League Baseball, and you have
exactly. I'm looking at
going, dang.
Yeah, I'm looking at 18-year-olds who are 6'8", 300, and I'm like, what is happening right now?
Yeah,
I know there were kids like that. I know there were dudes like that when I was growing up, but I never saw any of them.
I would not have been Division I in baseball today. One, because they played different, they trained different, different levels of
that speed that you mentioned. There's less emphasis on that.
Well, I mean, there's always room for it if done well, but I wouldn't have I would have gotten a look there. I'm pretty sure there's some 4.6 40 guys all over Division I, but the reality is hitting, hand speed, bat speed, velocity, all of those things. I mean, I had a pretty good throwing arm, and that was how I stayed Division I. Was that defensively, I took a challenge. I remember seeing the game programs that they printed up during summer league, and in it, my coach said he's a average defensive outfielder, makes up for it with his hitting, and I was so offended. I was so offended that I was like, oh no, okay, coach. Let me just show you.
Average.
I'm
okay.
I'll be all conference defensively, and that was the mission. So it's just different now. I've coached players who were so much better than I was, relative to what they do.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness, the guys. I mean, my Texas team. I mean, the entire starting rotation was Southwest Big 12.
Yeah,
like all Texas A&M, all Texas Tech, SMU, Northwestern. They were loaded, and you go, I wasn't that good. Like I wasn't. We had dudes who were drafted in the 5th round.
Yeah,
but none of the guys who got drafted in the 5th round and 5 through 12 was as good as the kids I coached coming out of Houston. Like none of them.
Let's put a pin there, because when we come back, I want to get DP's thoughts on just the youth scene in Lincoln and the surrounding area. We're live once again from the Lincoln Sports Foundation for Youth Running Backs Camp, brought to you by 93.7 The Ticket and a host of other sponsors. But we are sitting here live at the Lincoln Sports Foundation, 7600 North 70th Street here in Lincoln. You can visit them online at lsfsportscomplex.com. Obviously, Vershawn Jackson, Jay Foreman, DP, Amir Abdullah, Kenny Bell, a list of other coaches that are here helping out the youth. We're here till 5 p.m. later this evening. Let's step aside, come right back from the Lincoln Sports Foundation on 93.7 The Ticket.
Ready to score big with your projects? Look no further than Edward Stone, the MVP of natural stone for over 2 decades. Edward Stone is cranking out over 30,000 square feet every week and offers a winning lineup of over 70 quality natural veneer stone selections. Their unbeatable variety and experienced team will ensure your project is a success, whether it's a home renovation or a commercial build. And hey, they're not just about stone. They've got an all-star lineup of fireplaces, cast stone, brick, and much more. Swing by one of their locations in Lincoln or Omaha today and experience the Edward Stone difference, your reliable choice for over 20 years. The 4th of July is here, so get to Fairway Meat Market to get what you need for your grills and smokers. Fairway has all these options this week for just $3.99 per pound. USDA choice whole beef brisket, extra meaty pork loin back ribs, boneless, skinless chicken breasts, fresh cut chicken wings, regular or beer bratwurst, and 10-pound tubes of 85% lean ground beef. That's all at Fairway Meat Market in the Rockledge Square Shopping Center, just south of 84th and Van Dorn.
Finally, a good reason to have a smart house. Just say, Alexa, play 93.7 The Ticket, and we'll magically start playing. How's it work? Nobody knows. Don't ask questions.
Hi, Sean Callahan here of HuskerOnline.com, inviting you to join us here on 93.7 The Ticket every Saturday morning now in our new time. We're on from 8 to 9 with the weekly Husker Online radio show. We'll give you the latest in recruiting. We'll talk about what's going on with both football, basketball, and we'll probably share a few stories from the inside. It's every Saturday morning right here on 93.7 The Ticket. It's the Husker Online radio show from 8 to 9 a.m.
Garage doors can be expensive. Are you keeping yours in the best condition possible? This is Cameron Hall with Doors Plus. Doors Plus is a locally owned business that prides itself on the fast, reliable, and friendly service. Doors Plus offers flexible scheduling so you can book an appointment that fits your busy day. My team and I will come out to your property, both commercial and residential, and provide you with the necessary information you need to make sure your garage door is in working and smooth condition. Give Doors Plus a call today at 402-590-5800 to book an appointment and learn more about our preventative maintenance plans. Doors Plus, garage doors, and more.
Hey, bestie. Whoa, how'd you snag that awesome set of wheels? I'm in the market for a new car, too. My friends at Members Own Credit Union. You're always in the driver's seat when it comes to your finances at Members Own. Always in the driver's seat, huh? Yep. They set you up with a loan that makes sense for your budget with great rates and top-notch customer service to boot. Looks like we're going to need to make a pit stop. Let's go. I'll drive. Hit the road to financial success and explore auto loan options with your best financial friend, Members Own Credit Union. For details, go to membersowncu.org/drive. Federally insured by the NCUA.
Liberty Law Group is committed to the defense of liberty for those accused and the pursuit of justice for those injured. Liberty Law Group's relentless trial attorneys specialize in criminal defense and personal injury law. Navigating the legal system can be stressful, overwhelming, and full of uncertainty. Liberty Law Group is here to do the heavy lifting for you. We believe in treating every client with respect and understanding. When you're in need of legal assistance, trust Liberty Law Group to fight for you. Call 877-42-LIBERTY. That's 877-42-LIBERTY.
Are you looking for a new spot to relax and unwind? The Post, located on the south side of the Telegraph District on the corner of 20th and N Street, is perfect for a group hangout or a relaxing evening. The Post has plenty of exciting events open to the public, like Whiskey Wednesday and poker tournaments on Sundays. Looking for a spot for a private event? Ask them about their indoor patio. The Post, located at 20th and N Street in Lincoln.
Looking for a financial partner that truly makes a difference? Modern Woodman is a member-owned fraternal financial services organization. We can help you plan for all stages of life, from protection to saving to retirement. We also offer member benefits, social activities, and volunteer opportunities to help your family and community.
I'm Sean Erickson, your Modern Woodman representative in Lincoln. Call me at 402-483-6515 to start the conversation.
Modern Woodman of America, touching lives, securing futures.
A team succeeds when they work together. Banking's no different. At UBT, we're in your corner for every financial move you want to make. Your money's backed by a roster of experts who put in the work to know you and your community. So whether you're opening a savings account, buying a home, or planning your future, you always know who to turn to. Working together toward your financial goals. That's a win in our playbook. Union Bank and Trust. Equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Everyone should have a collection of something. For some, it's stamps or coins, expensive cars, or even watches. But for a lot of people, it's sports cards. And there's no better way to grow your collection than with the help of Capital City Sports Cards, Lincoln's first and only collector-first sports cards and memorabilia shop. Capital City Sports Cards connects collectors of all ages and demographics with unique collectibles sure to bring any collection to life, no matter the budget. Visit Capital City Sports Cards near 56th and Old Cheney or through their eBay storefront. Capital City Sports Cards, Lincoln's premier sports card and memorabilia store. Big box stores are tempting for buying equipment for your high schooler in sports or for yourself in your sports leisures. But buying new is awfully expensive. Why not go somewhere with new and used options? Play It Again Sports has quality, slightly to gently used equipment, and 50% of their inventory is actually new equipment. And it's more than baseball, softball, and golf. They also have equipment for disc golf, fitness, hockey, and more. Plus, they're always buying products. Bring your gear you're done with and get trade money on the spot. Play It Again Sports at 48th and Vine.
This is area race announcer James Rowland. Join me and Bree Fansteel every Sunday night from 7 to 8 on 93.7 The Ticket for the Finish Line, where we cover all things motorsports from local racing to racing around the world. Every Sunday night from 7 to 8 on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Back to The Ticket weeknights on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Welcome back into 93.7 The Ticket special coverage from the Lincoln Sports Foundation running backs camp led by our very own Rashawn Jackson, Amir Abdullah, DP, Nick Sainert, Rico, all out here from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. today, 7600 North 70th Street. I should specify, me and Rico aren't out there. But
we could be.
No, we do. Nope. I knew this was going to happen.
Do you want to do one drill?
No, we are not doing any drill.
Why?
You do a drill.
No, we
Just
are not
one.
doing this.
Just one.
Do one
I knew
drill.
exactly that this was going to turn
Do
into
one
this.
drill.
You said it.
Do a drill. What are you
Just
afraid
one.
of?
I'm
It's
not
just one.
afraid. There's
Nick
just a
didn't
lot
play
of other
football.
folks
And we
out
won't
here.
make you take your shirt off.
Nick didn't play football.
You're, everybody else says thank you.
Yeah, like it's not as. First of all, this is a really good facility.
I was going to say, I haven't been out on the
what we
house
talked
of
about
turf.
yet. That's what we talked about earlier.
Well, if they had a press box, and Rashawn said they used to, they had one that would kind of stand alone on the opposite side of the field, which would have been ideal, right, in this space, because the field is nice. The stands are nice. They've got a great concession stand. There's a center, an indoor facility right across the way. But this is a nice, like, I went, wait a minute, how are there not events here? How is it? And they've got other fields for 7-on-7 tournaments, for soccer tournaments. I went, what are y'all doing? This is amazing.
I was just telling Nick they should have a neutral site game for high school teams here.
This would be ideal if there was a press box. And they said there used to be
Just
a
go
press
right there,
box.
right in that corner right there, and
yeah.
you just run the court up from
Yeah.
here and across
Yeah,
there.
there used to be. But
I told Rico, and I was telling Jay and Terrell because they joined me on the first segment, that Lincoln's slowly updating facilities, right? You have Seacrest got new turf. You have the Union Bank Stadium out by Lincoln Northwest High School that we were out for Ramon Lloyd Seniors Camp that one time. And then they're obviously updating this one. They put a turf baseball field in over by Seacrest Field. So Lincoln's slowly getting there. Better late than never, I suppose. DP, before we wrap up the 11 o'clock hour, I wanted to get your thoughts because Jay and Terrell both made a point about what football should be at this age.
yes.
Talk about the differences on maybe how you coach when you're dealing with younger guys or girls compared to the group that we're going to see later this afternoon. If there is a difference.
It's my job at this age is to deliver them to the next year healthily, happily informed, with some love for the game in store. Like, I want them to enjoy this experience. It is not, listen, at this age, nobody's getting a scholarship. Nobody's being recruited. Like, it's not a thing.
Yeah.
And nobody has their path determined at this age. The next group, there may be some folks that you would probably have different conversations with. But the reality is I need to get them through this year with their love for this thing, whatever reason they come out here for, to honor that and keep it in place. And then to develop them, like, as people. None of the game is the game. The game never changes. The game is the game. The young people all have a different reason for why they come out here. Sometimes it's to be with their friends. Sometimes they love the game. Sometimes they have visions of what they want to do with their lives. Sometimes it's identity, right? To find out, okay, this is a part of me. But whatever, for some of them, it's just because dad wants them out here. They want dad to be proud of them. They want mom to be proud of them. They want their older brother or younger brother to be proud of them. Or they want friends. And it's never the same. These aren't the fully formed. So I can't coach them that way. I have to lead them, and then I have to curate whatever their reason for being out here is. Look, I can teach them to win through good habits and high volume repetition of the things they do well. Yep, like we'll win because we're not going to do stupid things. We're not going to do mean things. We're not going to be distracted. We'll ask the question for the young man, do you understand the rule of what I'm asking you to do? Yep. Okay, do you understand why I'm asking you to do it? Yep. You understand the benefits? Yep. Okay, then just do that. Yeah. And not everybody is either Nick or Rico or Bella. They're all some version of. And I have to be present enough to identify, okay, this little dude is here because his best friend is here, and he is not about this work, right? I don't cast him aside. I don't not coach him. I don't not lead him. It's my job to deliver him through this thing so that he can be proud of himself and hang out with his boy. That's it.
It's funny because one of those things that you said, the game is the game, and we're going to win because we don't do stupid things. I guess we could be talking about the older group too. We could be talking about high school guys.
100%. Listen, I think I've said it on this station before, but as a high school coach, and no matter whether it was Utah, Texas, Virginia, etc., I won 78% of my games everywhere. Everywhere. 3 sports. So in football, won 78%. Basketball, won 78%. Baseball, won 78%. Why? Because I had foundation. For one, I treated them like grown-ups, in the sense that I give them an explanation, I teach them how, and then I do it in repetition. I do it in repetition. Anything that I ask them out there, one, I don't snap, I don't bark, because they're here to be taught. I'm the one that knows. So I teach them in high repetition to do anything that I'm going to ask them to do while we're out there. And it doesn't matter what sport it is. And then the only times that I bark is when you do a thing that I haven't coached you to do. In class or out of class. Do the thing. Why are you here? I'm here to get educated. Okay. So the rules of engagement are these. Here's the academic expectation. Here's the personal expectation. And then athletically, I'm going to teach you everything you need to know before we play a game. And then once we play a game, I'm just going to ask Nick to call. I'm not asking Nick to draw X and O's. That's not what Nick does, right? I can give Nick an understanding of my X's and O's. Here's what this thing requires that you do, Nick. Play calling from behind the plate. You know what? First pitch, down and away is the key. I need you down and away. So when you go in the bullpen, in his warm-up, Nick, I need for him, I don't care whether he's throwing at 80 or 74 or 94. Can he hit the outside corner down before he comes out of the bullpen? Second of all, find out what his release point on his breaking ball, whatever his breaking ball is, so that you can tell me, when you look over at me to get a pitch call, you can tell me, don't call that breaking ball, coach. Hey, it's not breaking. The breaker's not breaking. Okay, fastball. Let's get it off the plate a little bit more. Maybe we'll stretch this thing. I give you freedom to grow. Yeah. I give the pitcher support because he knows the catcher is on the same page, coach is on the same page. Batting at the plate. You know what, Nick? I'm not asking you to be a leadoff hitter. Yeah. Right? I can't do that. I'm going to ask Rico to be a leadoff hitter, because I know what talent matches the skill set. Yeah. I'm going to put Nick where Nick's successful. I'm going to put Rico where he's successful. And if I do those things, I win as a result of all the good habits we put in play. It has nothing to do at any level, college level. You watch the Huskers. It's the same thing in play. Are you doing those things? Have you been taught? You ask somebody, you don't see certain teams jaw jacking. You know why? Because we didn't practice it.
Yeah.
Cheap shot. Tell me what day we practiced cheap shots. What day did we practice high elbows? We didn't. We didn't. Like, what day did we practice first down dances? We didn't do it. So, okay, focus, because that energy is what you're going to need later on to win the game. And then that's the discipline that's involved, and it doesn't matter what level you're at.
All right, let's move on to the 12 o'clock hour. Nick Sainert, Rico, DP, all with you. Bell is here as well. We may have a guest coming up in the noon hour at some point, so stick around for that. We're live from the Lincoln Sports Foundation for the first running backs camp led by our very own Rashawn Jackson, Amir Abdullah, Jay Foreman, Terrell Farley, Todd Euler. A list of other talented and knowledgeable coaches are here. We're going to be here until later this evening, 5 p.m. or so. If you did not sign up in time for today, don't worry. We'll have it again next year. So come on out next year. The entry fee gets you lunch. It gets you an autograph session, but most importantly, gets you the ability to learn from some of the best.
And you
in
can
the
come out and
community.
watch. Even if you don't
Yes.
have today, you can come out for the afternoon session. You want to come out, you want to meet folks, you want to get autographs, you want to take
Absolutely.
pictures. Come on down.
Lincoln Sports Foundation, 7600 North 70th Street out here in Lincoln, Nebraska. We'll step aside. Noon hour coming up next on 93.7 The Ticket.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet, KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
Liberty Law Group is committed to the defense of liberty for those accused and the pursuit of justice for those injured. Liberty Law Group's relentless trial attorneys specialize in criminal defense and personal injury law. Navigating the legal system can be stressful, overwhelming, and full of uncertainty. Liberty Law Group is here to do the heavy lifting for you. We believe in treating every client with respect and understanding. When you're in need of legal assistance, trust Liberty Law Group to fight for you. Call 877-42-LIBERTY. That's 877-42-LIBERTY.
Ready to score big with your projects? Look no further than Edward Stone, the MVP of natural stone for over 2 decades. Edward Stone is cranking out over 30,000 square feet every week and offers a winning lineup of over 70 quality natural veneer stone selections. Their unbeatable variety and experienced team will ensure your project is a success, whether it's a home renovation or a commercial build. And hey, they're not just about stone. They've got an all-star lineup of fireplaces, cast stone, brick, and much more. Swing by one of their locations in Lincoln or Omaha today and experience the Edward Stone difference, your reliable choice for over 20 years. Everyone should have a collection of something. For some, it's stamps or coins, expensive cars, or even watches. But for a lot of people, it's sports cards. And there's no better way to grow your collection than with the help of Capital City Sports Cards, Lincoln's first and only collector-first sports cards and memorabilia shop. Capital City Sports Cards connects collectors of all ages and demographics with unique collectibles sure to bring any collection to life, no matter the budget. Visit Capital City Sports Cards near 56th and Old Cheney or through their eBay storefront. Capital City Sports Cards, Lincoln's premier sports card and memorabilia store. The 4th of July is here, so get to Fairway Meat Market to get what you need for your grills and smokers. Fairway has all these options this week for just $3.99 per pound. USDA choice whole beef brisket, extra meaty pork loin back ribs, boneless, skinless chicken breasts, fresh cut chicken wings, regular or beer bratwurst, and 10-pound tubes of 85% lean ground beef. That's all at Fairway Meat Market in the Rockledge Square Shopping Center, just south of 84th and Van Dorn.
Rico here with HIS Auto Care at 70th and Van Dorn, letting you know HIS is a great place to bring your vehicle for service. With superior service bumper to bumper, we'll treat your vehicle like it's your mother's. Doesn't get any better than that. So call 402-488-8934 and HIS Auto will make you glad you did. 5% off, mention this ad, and for sure your mother will be proud you called. 402-488-8934, HIS Auto Care, 70th and Van Dorn. God bless you.
Looking for a place to relax and unwind after a busy day? Cigars Lounge at 8th and Q in the Haymarket is the perfect place to enjoy good company, a cocktail, and of course a cigar. Visit Cigars Lounge on Tuesdays for Top Shelf Tuesday and enjoy 50% off select spirits. Cigars Lounge offers Perdomo, San Cristobal, Rock Patel, and more of the top stogie brands that you know and love. But that's not all. If you mention this ad between noon and 5 p.m., you'll receive 15% off your entire tab just by mentioning the ticket. Check out Cigars Lounge today at 8th and Q in the Haymarket.
Hay season is a race against time. Win that race with an all-new 1 Series round baler from Landmark Implement. The all-new John Deere 1 Series round baler is a revolutionary leap in baler technology that captures near real-time moisture and weight data that can be analyzed through Operations Center to improve your bale quality and farm efficiency. Are you ready to upgrade your hay equipment? Contact your local Landmark location for full details on the new 1 Series round baler and experience the Landmark difference.
With the Planet Fitness Black Card, you don't just get a great workout, you get a great perk out because your membership is packed with perks. For $1 down and $24.99 a month, you'll get perks like access to any of our 2,400 clean and spacious locations. Bring your friend anytime and both work out with tons of equipment that'll give you that big fitness energy. Relax in the Black Card spa and more. Work out and perk out with the PF Black Card. Join for just $1 down and $24.99 a month. Hurry.
This deal ends soon.
See Home Club for details.
Get rid of pesky critters once and for all with Bats to Rats. Their expert team is here to help you reclaim your home. No more sleepless nights caused by crawling critters or flapping wings. Bats to Rats ensures a safe environment for every family member. Check the website at batstorats.com for amazing offers. And if you mention this ad, you'll receive $10 off your initial inspection cost. Call Bats to Rats today at 402-781-8691. That's 402-781-8691. Bats to Rats.
Still using that old, outdated office phone system? You need better. At Hamilton, we offer solutions for the modern office. Whether you have an office full of staff or your employees work remotely and are on the go, seamless call handling is important. Elevate your communication and connect seamlessly with clients and staff with Hamilton Business Phone Systems. Choose better and hire Hamilton at hamiltonisbusiness.com.
Looking for a financial partner that truly makes a difference? Modern Woodman is a member-owned fraternal financial services organization. We can help you plan for all stages of life, from protection to saving to retirement. We also offer member benefits, social activities, and volunteer opportunities to help your family and community.
I'm Sean Erickson, your Modern Woodman representative in Lincoln. Call me at 402-483-6515 to start the conversation.
Modern Woodman of America, touching lives, securing futures.
Vershawn Jackson, the captain here for The Body Shop. And man, did they hook me up with a great massage recently. The captain has a lot of stress in his life, as many people do. And for 1 hour, it was all relieved. The team at The Body Shop gave me a deep tissue massage that hit every area that I was in pain at. Whether you're looking for a Swedish massage, sports massage, deep tissue, hot stone, aroma, or more, there's only one place to go. The Body Shop at 48th NA. Book an appointment today at thebodyshoplincoln.com.
Live from the heart of Lincoln, America, welcome to Ticket Weeknights on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Welcome in to the Youth Running Backs Camp live from the Lincoln Sports Foundation here at 7600 North 70th Street in beautiful Lincoln, Nebraska. I am Rico. I haven't been here as long as Nick Sainer to my left. Austin Orman just arrived to my right. Austin, how are you on this wonderful Saturday, July 6th?
Great. I would like it to be noted for the official record that Nick has been here the longest, but I've been at work the longest. So
that is
I'll just throw that.
That is true. That is true.
Just for the record.
We're just
for the record.
at straws here.
Austin has been working the longest. Again, this is the Youth Running Backs Camp, the first annual Youth Running Backs Camp here at the Lincoln Sports Foundation, hosted by our very own Vershawn Jackson, with a host of amazing coaches from Amir Abdullah, DeMornay Pearsonell, Derek Pearson, Jay Foreman, Terrell Farley, and many others. Maybe we'll see Nick Sainer get out there and coach some drills.
Get on the back, Nick.
Okay, honestly, guys, and I hate to leave you at some point. I want to get out there and just like watch and listen. I think it would be important for all of us. Sure, we can all do it.
I want to get out there and run one drill.
I don't.
Just one drill. Nothing crazy.
I just don't have interest in that.
I just want to see if I can do it still.
See
if I got that running back in me.
When's the last time you played football?
Senior year of high school. Actually, no, that's a lie. We played flag football in college all 4 years, even though we were supposed to. So 2016.
Nice.
It's been a little bit.
How good was your flag football team at Kearney?
We made it to the championship 3 years in a row and never won.
So you're the Buffalo
Bills.
Bills.
Here's the deal: the talent level in Kearney probably is not the greatest.
It was fantastic. Well, considering that my team was 5 track people and then a couple guys from our floor as well.
What ended up tripping you up in the championship game every year?
Yeah, can you scout these, please?
A
Scout-
team of
scout your
a team of much better athletes.
So it was
Better
a
athletes
wait,
than the track team.
Yeah,
Wait, was it a super team?
yeah, it was a super team.
But
there
like,
were,
was you
there were
guys
a
not
couple,
able to throw well enough?
No, there were a couple
bad
guys
schematically. Like, what
No,
were your team's
we
issues?
were set. I don't really know what happened.
What if I told you that the first super team in sports was based out of Kearney, Nebraska?
I'm telling you,
What
man.
if I told you?
It was a bunch of
What
guys
if I
who played football and I think were on the football team at one point, but weren't after that because the football team wasn't allowed to play. So
What if the football team had been allowed to play?
they would have destroyed everybody.
Would they though?
They would have.
I mean,
Austin,
if you had skill position guys
They would have destroyed everybody.
Austin, I need your 7-on-7 team.
from the ticket.
Yeah.
Okay. I never got the full roster that you guys had, so I don't want to double.
Well, we
up.
didn't get to finish ours.
We didn't get to finish ours either.
Okay. Well, you left Steve at quarterback for me,
I did.
so I'll take him.
Okay.
I'm since I'm the expansion franchise. I'm stealing Chancellor from Rico's team since
Son
I
of a
gave it
gun.
to him. So I'm there. Let me think.
Just getting rid of Chancellor on my
Um,
list.
I'll take Harrison.
Okay.
Harrison
Oh,
will be on my
Harrison
team.
Arns?
Yeah, I knew we played basketball in high school.
Okay.
What do we think Harrison's doing right now?
Hopefully, he's on a lake somewhere.
I hope he's on a lake.
You hope he's on.
I hope he's on a lake.
I don't know how many you guys got through, but I will start with those three.
Okay.
along
We got
with
through
myself.
5. We got through
Okay.
5.
Well, I only have 3 now because he took Chancellor from me.
Let's see. Can I take Bill Bush to coach, not play?
Well, then it'd be 6-on-7. If you
He
think
can
there's,
scheme it. Okay.
if you think
Yeah.
there's that much value there,
In him coaching.
Probably not that much value.
ooh.
Well, I'm saying you can only
Bill-
do so
Bill's
much
sitting
with
there
the
going,
talent that we
"Damn,
have.
guys."
So it's nothing on Bill. I'll take Jake. Give me Jake Sorensen. I don't know why,
Wow.
but
Okay.
I'll take Jake.
Sorry, Farley, you were my first pick
Um,
in our 7-on-7 league
who else we
of just
got?
ticket people.
Who else we got here?
Smart pick.
It's 'cause I took Almond first.
Sam Hoiberg.
Oh,
Sam.
okay.
Sam's
okay.
good. Sam's good.
So I got to write the Puerto Rico. So it's
Dang.
me, Steve, Chancellor, Jake, and Sam. So I got through 5.
All right, so then it was my pick, right?
Well, now I only have 3
Okay,
plus
so
my
get
plus
your 2.
myself.
Get your
So I
2.
need to get 2 more.
Oh, whoa. 3 plus yourself. So now get
So I
one
have
more.
4.
So you
Yeah.
get
So
one
this is
more.
my 5th.
I have 5, including myself.
This is tough. It's because now we can take athletes, right? Like that's a part
They're
of
on
it.
they're on the ticket.
They are on the
I figured
ticket.
they were fair game.
They are on the ticket. Now I got to think through all of the rest of the shows. I got to think of somebody else who might.
I mean, Jeff's still out there.
I know. I might take Jeff.
Why would you not?
I'm not sure what Jeff's football acumen is, but he is an athlete. He's a D1 athlete. I'll take Jeff.
I was thinking about Strick. I'm worried about the buy-in.
That's why I didn't take him. That is the exact reason I did not take him.
I'm worried about the
Yeah.
buy-in from Strick. I'm going to let the people in on a little bit of a secret here. Strick sometimes doesn't have the strongest buy-in. He had a lot of buy-in when he was playing.
Mhm.
I think he's
Used it all up.
I think he's exhausted his buy-in. So
And
I-
his Achilles, and his knees,
and his
and
Achilles,
his shoulders.
and his knees, and his shoulders. I
It's
just
true.
don't like if I asked Strick to
It's a big
run,
body though.
or if I had a coach that asked Strick to run, I don't think he would do it.
Let's just say golf is the perfect game for Strick, and even that, it's hard to get
Yeah,
by
but you took
right now.
Sorensen.
Yeah, you did take Sorensen.
Like I would take Strick before Sorensen.
Would you though? I mean,
I
Jake's
would.
there, dependable every day.
I
When's
know.
the last time Jake remoted a
Jake
show?
is there and dependable every day, but how much is he actually going to give you on a football
Well, if
field?
we're going off-
Availability
if-
is the
if-
best
if-
ability.
If we're going off of that, then I need to rethink my team. Let's see. So, gosh, dang, this is tough because now
I
it's like
told ya.
so we each have 2 players left to fill out.
Yeah.
My pick
My
would
team is
be
tiny.
Yeah, it is small.
I took your height.
I took AD already. I'm gonna go with a little bit of a sneaky one,
Mhm.
and I'm going to say
Stephen M. Sipple.
Yeah.
Ooh, I thought about it. Gosh, because now we're getting to like Ben.
Oh, I know my last 2 picks. I know my last 2. If you
Do
guys don't
you?
take them, I think I do. I do.
I gotta think through like ticket weeknight stuff. You know what? For speed, Megan Walker.
There you go.
That's a pretty good one.
Stop looking through the shows, Rico.
Pretty
You should
good.
know this off your top of your head.
I got the shows right here. Honestly, it's just Saturdays. Hey, my list. I get to look at it. I just need this one really fast. It didn't help at all. It doesn't help. So now I get my last pick.
You get your 1 year picks.
Honestly, you put his name out there, and I understand that there's questions about the buy-in, but I think the Bellevue West connection can get him to buy
You
in
put
a
that
little
way
bit
too.
more.
You put way too much weight.
I think
on
the
that.
Bellevue West connection can help him. I think I'm going to take Strick because I just need some height. Honestly, I have Raff at quarterback. That's about it.
True.
So
All
now
right.
2 for you,
Oh,
Last
back to
two.
back. Okay.
Yeah, back to back.
and then it's Rico. Then me.
Okay. So I'm gonna take Peter Ferguson.
Ooh.
That's some size, a little bit of ability. Problem with that is he's a Cowboys fan, so we're not going to win anything. So now I'm rethinking that on the fly.
Well, you'll get there.
Well, we'll get there.
You just won't win.
Yeah.
Right. And then thinking through the rest of that. Shout out Pete, good dude. Give me Jeff Essing.
Okay. Wow. All right. How about you, Rico? Last pick.
Peter was a good pick. That was a solid pick.
Well, you're thinking I'll give my final team since 10 through 7.
Okay.
So it's me, Steve Taylor, Chancellor Brewington, Sam Hoiberg, Jake Sorensen, Jeff Essing, and Peter Ferguson.
I think that's a pretty crappy team. I'm going to be honest.
That's not a great team.
Thank you, Bella.
Austin, that's
thank
not
you.
a great team.
Thank you.
You also both had the first 4 picks before me.
Yeah,
so
well, sorry
Do you
about
hear
it.
a crier?
I got the best
I think I
quarterback
heard a
in the
little
bunch.
bit
You took Chancellor off my team, and
Yeah.
you could have had
You were
so
the
many other people,
expansion
and you took
franchise.
Chancellor. You didn't take anybody off his
Vegas
team.
Knight's going to shock the world.
You could
Here
have
it
taken
comes.
one off of his team if you're going true
I didn't
expansion.
suggest one to him.
It didn't matter. You're an expansion. You get to take one off of each.
Okay, who's your pick?
You mentioned him earlier. I don't think. No, I can't do that because he doesn't. He does Window World Wednesday, Todd Euler, but it doesn't. That's not working with us, right? Like it kind of is.
We're making the rules up on the fly as
I
we go,
understand.
so Commissioner Sainert,
Yeah.
does it stand?
You had the first pick. You're the commissioner.
Here's the thing. I was going to select Todd Euler, so
I know.
Therefore,
I'll let it.
therefore,
Okay. So it doesn't count for this one.
Therefore, we cannot.
Okay.
And I'll think of somebody new.
If he had a show for a really long time, but he doesn't currently, but he wants to continue his show, does that count?
What?
Nori.
No, he does not actively work with us.
But he did, and
But
he
he
wants to
doesn't.
continue
He's on
his show.
waivers.
He's on waivers.
You can't claim him.
He's on loan to the Saints right
Yeah,
now.
yeah, it's like soccer. He's on loan. They approached us to loan Nuri.
Ridiculous.
Come on, Rico.
Dude, this is hard. You know what? I'm gonna go with your speed. I'm taking Bella.
Gross. How about Bach? We just discredited Bach.
We did discredit.
Sorry, Bach.
You just Bach's back in our 93.7.
If
ticket
this were
studio,
basketball,
it's
Bach's
just
my
going-
first pick.
Bach's just back to going. What the hell, guys? I can't believe you guys.
I don't know
just
Bach's
discredited
back. Bach, what's your football acumen?
Yeah, how do we feel like we're doing, Bach? I mean, what do you think? How do you feel about yourself?
Well, I think I wouldn't draft me.
Rousing endorsement.
Yeah, I'm
Okay,
not.
okay.
I wouldn't
Well-
pick me, but there is one that's kind of hanging out there. I'm still waiting for you guys to.
Who is it?
Go
Who is
pick
it? 'Cause
up.
I have not turned in the card yet for you.
How about Carricker?
Oh! I'm taking Adam Carricker. How about that?
That might put your team over the top. You got Amon and Carricker.
I got Amon, Vershawn, me,
That takes your team
Carricker.
so much lower.
Carricker.
That's a tough team.
How do you not?
That's a tough
I
team.
got
How did we
AD.
forget Carricker?
You can take
An
size.
oversight.
You can
Got
take
too
Jake
cute with it.
Sorensen.
We
You
did.
can have
We did.
Bella. I'll take.
Says the guy
former NFL
says the guy who took Megan Walker before Carricker.
True.
Says the guy that took Jake Sorensen before Carricker.
I didn't say that. He did.
Oh, okay. Nonetheless, how about that, guys? Good job. Good stuff, but gentlemen.
Our team's going to get eyeballs. Jake Sorensen is the Caitlin Clark of the Flag Football League. There you go.
Hey, whatever.
We're gonna post these later.
Yeah, we will. We'll have to.
I
Post
feel like
these.
you're gonna get you have Amon and Carricker. I feel like the people are just gonna be like, yeah, that's a winner.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So
I got Farley, Pearsonell, Chris Raff, Jeff Grace III, Strick, Bell. I think
I'm
it's a pretty
offended you
strong
guys
team.
didn't start this with me. When I was sitting with you in studio.
You could have
You
just
got the
chimed
report.
in.
I did. I gave Rico the pick, and it still
Exactly.
didn't trigger anything. So
Austin was back there going.
We were like,
I
oh,
just want
thanks.
them
I was
to
thinking through
include
it.
us.
Yeah, we're like, oh,
Austin
thanks, man.
was just like, man, if I was picking here, this is
I would
who
go
I would
here. I would just.
I had my Moneyball draft board up there.
Oh,
I
wonder-
erased it though.
Here's what I would ask: are trades available? Can we?
Yeah,
I
we can
propose?
trade.
What are we thinking?
What are you thinking?
Well, no. If you guys, I got some pieces that I'm willing to part with.
Okay, who are you willing?
If-
who's on the trade block? Because you have to
The
say who's
trade
on the
block.
trade block.
No, anybody, all 9 or all 7.
There's
Excuse me.
nobody that's untradeable.
Nobody's untradeable.
I have 2 untradables.
And
I'm not getting rid of Farley, and I'm not getting rid of DeMornay.
I would trade myself. I'm on the trade block. I'm on the block.
No, I'm on the block.
I would still commission. I would still be the
How would he
commissioner
be in charge
my
of the team while he's on another
I'm just
play-
on somebody else's team. What kind of trade value do I have?
Not a lot.
Oh man.
I'll give you half a Bella for you.
402. How about this? 402. Yeah, just like one lane.
Yeah.
Just 402-464-5685. Out of me, Rico, or Austin, let us know who would have the most trade value.
Who has the highest trade value in a 7-on-7 football league?
In the trade market on a 7-on-7 football team? Who has the most trade value?
Oh, it's me, hands down.
Is it though?
I
It's
think
me,
I
hands
think
down.
people are
It's not even close.
I think people are gonna initially believe Rico because a track background, all that.
Played football.
He does not look
Add
nearly
dad
the
strength.
same.
See, I'm stronger now.
I don't know, man.
You act like you're in much better shape than I am. You're in a little
I'm
bit
not.
of better shape.
I am
than
not in good shape at all. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying people will initially say, "Oh, Rico," because he was the former track
And
athlete.
it'll stay that way.
He's not a current track athlete.
No.
Just the same way I'm not a current baseball.
I still got at least 5 flat 40 speed. At least.
There's a football field out here. we
There
can
is.
test
There is.
that.
I know.
There
At,
is-
at
Next
least.
break.
At least
Rico,
5
headset
flat.
off. Go get
There's-
stretched and we're testing this
Okay.
next break.
Okay. I'm just
Hey,
saying. At
hey.
the very least.
Well, let's ask this gentleman
Five
right
flat.
here.
That's this
We
guy.
got-
Yeah.
We got a
At
mirror
the
out here
very
walking by.
at the very least, I
Go-
got
go
5
ahead
flat.
and pop on a headset real
Yeah.
quick because Rico is
Spewing nonsense apparently.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
not delusional. I know
Hey,
my
man.
my weaknesses.
All right, so
Delusion is pretty popular these
Speed
days.
is not one of my weaknesses. I tell you that much.
we got a mirror here.
Look at those calves.
Still a
All
little
right,
bit. A
interesting.
little bit
A
there.
little bit of
bit there.
definition.
Was a hurdler back in the day.
How about that? All right,
What's
so
up, guys?
How you doing?
first of all, let's talk about this, man, because this is pretty awesome. Cool facility, cool camp. Had a good showing on that first round. Talk
Mhm.
about just from your perspective as somebody that obviously went through youth football.
Yep.
What's it like now for you to be able to give back now?
Man, well, first and foremost, it isn't just giving back, but specifically being able to come back to Nebraska and do that. You know, Nebraska was such a big pillar in my life that for so much of my story, when I go other places and people ask me like, who are you? What are you about? Nebraska always comes up because they play such a big role in not only me prolonging my football career, but growing as a young man. And actually, my route to the University of Nebraska started through youth camps. I was not a high recruit, My high school was decent. We didn't do a good job of sending film out and things like that. I didn't even understand how to get recruited.
Yeah.
How Coach Tim Beck and Bo Pelini found out about me was these Nike Spark, training camps that, allow you to get yourself on Rivals or Scout.com. I think I was like a 2-star athlete at the time, before I got to these camps. And my idea with this camp is to hone up the skills from a foundational level. So when you do go to those satellite camps, when you do rise up from middle school to high school, you have a good base and good intangibles that you can take with you to stand out. Because for me, one second, just
you're
for
good.
me, I was never going to stand out by just walking through the door.
Yeah.
Everyone still today, people are like, man, you play in NFL? It's like, yeah, man, I do. And, of course, I've worked myself into incredible shape and I'm gifted. I am gifted. But at the same time, the things that made me who I am today started in a lot of these youth camps, and how I stood out was my attitude, my self-belief, and my commitment to that. So those are a lot of principles that we're taking out here today.
All right, so I don't want to date you here, my man, but I was like 13 when you were a senior at Nebraska. Because that was 2014.
he's a
That's
young boy.
crazy.
2014, right?
Whew.
Was that your senior year?
2014 is my senior year.
2014.
Yep.
I remember watching. I think it was like College Game Day or something, and there was a story on you about your recruitment.
Mm-hmm.
Tell the listeners, just walk us through your recruitment story.
Yeah, man. So for the majority of my high school career, I played corner. I was a cornerback, man. My older brother, Muhammad, was my biggest influence. He played cornerback at Alabama State, and he would always have me watching Champ Bailey, have me watching Ty Law, all these cornerbacks back in my day.
Those are some names.
That were really, lockdown guys.
Yeah.
So I was a corner until going into my senior year, my junior year. Our running back had graduated, and we just had a revolving door in that room where no one really stood out. And I was always a really good athlete. So my coach was like, Amir, man, we want to try you at running back. So going into that senior year, I ended up putting up the most yards in the state rushing, and we're talking the state of Alabama here, where football is life.
Oh yeah.
But for me, I never really understood the recruiting process. So my junior year, I didn't really send out my film. Senior year, I put up all these big numbers, but I wasn't getting any calls, right? And luckily that summer, my trainer had taken me to a few camps that I got MVP at, University of Alabama, University of LSU, got MVP at both of those camps where you got 5 stars like Odell Beckham and Jarvis Landry. They were at those camps, and I got MVP at those camps. And for me, it was an uphill battle to get an offer at running back because, for one, I started late, and then I didn't have a lot of film, and then also I was undersized. I was an undersized guy, so a lot of people saw me at corner. Nebraska is actually the only school that actually offered me at running back. You know, I had offers from Texas A&M, Tennessee, all at cornerback. But Nebraska offered me at running back, and at that time, I had finally fallen in love with the position fully, that I was like, you know, I'm going to bet on myself. This is a situation that was a little foggy for me, too, because they had Aaron Green, who was a 5-star running back out of Texas, number 2 running back in the country. Rex Burkhead was only a sophomore. They had a late enrollee from the year before, someone who he didn't qualify academically the year before, Braylon Hurd, who actually ended up qualifying. And in his class, I was class 2011, he was 2010. He was the number 5 running back in the country.
That
So
was
just
a
a
loaded
stacked
class.
It was loaded,
Because
man.
Braylon then went to Kentucky, right? I
Yep,
believe.
he ended up going, and had a great career at Kentucky.
Aaron
Aaron
Green
Green,
went to
TCU, and balled out and played in the league for a little bit.
That's
So it's
right.
like, these are guys who are still some of my best friends today.
Yeah.
Where I come in, dude, I was an afterthought. I remember when I get to training camp, actually not even training camp. We're like July getting ready for training camp, and I'm talking to James Dobson, our strength coach at the time, and he was like talking to me, and he let it slip. He was like, you know what, Amir, I love your work ethic. You know, we get in the season, you know, for my red shirt guys, we got a whole program. And man, that cut me deep because I'm like, what you mean red shirt? Like, I
They
see
didn't have the
myself.
4 rule back then. They didn't have the 4.
No.
Yeah.
You played, your direct shirt is burned. You know, it was different. So he let it slip, and I was sitting there just like bulletin board material.
Yeah.
You know, from that point on, I started putting in so much more extra work. We get into that first training camp, my freshman year. And I'm competing with Rex Burkhead, and I pretty much followed him everywhere. Rex was pretty much my North Star.
Yeah.
I followed that dude everywhere, and, you know, things folded out to be where they are.
What was the highlight of your Nebraska career? Because you mentioned that story, and it makes because in the first game of the year, you had that kick return.
I think it was
Fresno.
second game. First game of the year, I had a punt return that almost went to the crib.
Okay.
That was like kind of like, okay, like I can do this, you know, like
I could be out here with them.
When you amass and look at your entire career, now that you're a couple of years out,
couple 10.
Hey, I didn't want to do it again.
10.
I didn't want to do it again.
Just a few.
I take pride in it, man. I take pride in it.
Which we're gonna get to that,
Yeah,
but
yeah.
I didn't want to do it again. But what was the highlight? Like when you look back and go, dang, you know, look at the journey.
Yeah.
At Nebraska specifically.
Man, I think every year has a time stamp.
Okay, go through
Every year
every
has a time
year.
stamp.
Go
Yeah.
through each
so
year.
freshman year, that time step was definitely the kick return versus Fresno State. Because a lot of people don't remember, but that Fresno State team was stacked.
Yeah, that was with
Devontae
Derek Carr, I
Adams,
think.
Derek Carr.
Yeah.
They had a lot of guys in that defense and they're playing in the NFL.
Yeah.
And they came into Lincoln ready. And they were about to beat us. And my kickoff ended up being the walk-off winning kickoff, where at the time, I want to say Rex was having a slow game rushing. Taylor wasn't necessarily doing, you know, his typical things, his T-Magic things. And we needed a spark. And I just remember lining up for that kickoff return. And I told myself, I'm about to score. I remember that. And I remember telling my dad that after the game. He was like, you know what, like, you know, the power of the tongue is really important. You know, that belief, it sets it in motion. But I remember being back there and taking a deep breath, and it kind of got quiet. And I was just like, I'm about to score. I caught it and I scored. And that's when I felt the respect of the team, really like he's one of us. Because, you know, as a freshman, I don't know how it is now because things have gotten a little bit different. You got to really earn your keeps. So it was hard to do that when you got a running back like Rex Burkhead, who's one of the greatest running backs in the Huskers history. He's getting all the carries. So I can't affect the team in the backfield. So my opportunity was at kickoff return. And I ended up being a freshman All-American as a kickoff returner that year. And that was the time step of that first year. Second year, sophomore year, was Rex Burkhead goes down against Southern Miss, and we're headed to UCLA the next week. And I remember Coach Ron Brown was nervous because we had leaned on Rex so much, man. You know, like Rex was Mr. Reliable. It was his senior year. We knew he was NFL bound. We knew he was, what type of player Rex was. But at the time, the guys behind him, myself, Aaron Green, Braylon Hurd, still in that backfield, we weren't proven enough for the total load, And we go out to UCLA, my very first start ever. I think I rushed for like 2 touchdowns and 140. And that was on the roll in the Rose Bowl. We ended up losing that game to a really talented UCLA team. But I think that's when Coach Brown really saw, like, this dude can be the guy. He could be the guy. And then I ended up going that sophomore year with only starting, I think, 8 games that year. I went for 1,200 yards in 8 games that year. And that's when the real trust of, like, we're going to give Amir the same respect that we gave Rex. Now, junior year, which statistically actually was my best year. A lot of guys look at that senior year because I had a lot of highlight plays. But that junior year, I rushed for like 1,800 yards or something like that. Junior year was really consistent because I think I had 100 yards in every single game. And I think that's when Coach Bo Pelini really, like, saw me as a leader because he, in any crunch moment, they can give me the ball and they can get a positive play. So I wouldn't say it was any one specific play or game that junior year, but it was just a consistency of being reliable, didn't miss a single game, was healthy, all that stuff. Now, senior year is 2 moments for me that really stood out, that really made me say, like, wow, I'm leaving a legacy here in Nebraska. Was the first Miami game. Miami game my senior year. Just to talk around that game was like no other game I've ever played, even playing in the NFL, like, it's no game that compares to that I've ever played in, just because we knew the long-standing history between those 2 clubs. Nebraska, Miami, all those championship days, great ball clubs versus great ball clubs. Haven't played in so long, 2 teams that were at the top, then struggling, and then now trying to get back. Just the storylines were endless. And they had a premier NFL defense that year. They had Denzel Perriman, Artie Burns. They had a Brent Kaya, Duke Johnson, Philip Dorsett. Bro, like Eric Flowers at tackle. They had a lot of NFL talent. And we saw ourselves the same way. We had just signed a Randy Gregory, who I still think is one of the best players I've ever played with. Kenny was on that team. Quincy Annum was no, Quincy was gone. I think Quincy might have been. Quincy was gone. Was Quincy gone?
2014, Quincy would have been gone, I believe.
Was Quincy gone?
Because I think he was a 2013.
Okay, yeah. Quincy might have been gone. We had guys to stack up as well. We had guys to stack up as well. And I just remember going in that game, and the big talk was Amir Abdullah versus Duke Johnson. Very similar backs. Both wore number 8. Everything was very similar. Very same stature, speed, elusiveness, toughness. And that game was ABC game of the week. And that stadium was electric. And I think I ended up going for like 230 and 3 or 4 touchdowns. And I overshadowed Duke in that game. And I just remember feeling like the world is going to know now that, I'm should be respected and that I'm one of the best backs in the country. Because, there was a lot of good backs that year. Melvin, Todd Gurley, a lot of good backs. But the next moment was actually homecoming against Illinois, a team we knew we were going to beat. But we go into halftime and we're doing our adjustments. We're winning. I think I had like 189 and a half, something ridiculous. Like it was crazy, something ridiculous. I finished the game with like 211 or something. We're going to halftime.
Second half not that great.
Yeah, I barely played.
Sat down.
I actually barely played.
You got
which
this.
I'm kicking Ron Brown on because I ended up finishing like 110 yards behind Amon. For most, and it's like 4 games my senior year that I sat. That like I would have cleared it easy. Would have cleared it, but I still think, for the record, for people watching, Amon Green is the greatest back in Nebraska history, and I'll explain why. But we're in the locker room getting our adjustments, and I just hear Fear Amir, Fear Amir, Fear, and it's getting loud. I'm like, man, that's dope. They're chanting Fear Amir. I come out the next Monday in my communications class, and I go to class, and the teacher pulls up this big halftime demonstration that they spelled out Fear Amir on the field for me. And that's when I was like, man, this is my home. This is a campus that I love and I will forever feel like I'm a part of, which is why I come back now.
All right, a couple more before we get you out of here, because didn't mean to catch you off. You mentioned early in your career trying to get that respect. Didn't have a lot of reps, right? Because of Rex was in front of you. How do you not, and I think this is good advice for maybe some of the younger athletes, whether it's at the high school or college level, of like not pressuring yourself on that one rep, but trusting the process of it. Because I think we can get so worked up about this is my one opportunity and I got to do the best thing possible on this one rep, or else I lose all opportunities after that. Talk about that for you on how you balance the pressures of I need to go out and perform, but also understanding your role.
That's a great question, because I think a lot of guys, like even throughout my NFL career, which has been like up and down, you know what I'm saying? I would say my career is finally back up to a point that was up, but in the middle it was down because I was in a backfield where it was crowded with Dalvin Cook, Latavius Murray, where I was a third down back. So I would come in and I was like, I got to make a play. And so that's something that even I dealt with. And I'm glad you asked that question, because it wasn't until I kind of settled into the process, as you put it, that I started to gain a good grasp of what you should do or how you should feel about that. And my biggest advice for that is to understand that first and foremost, you've done whatever you're being asked to do thousands of times before. You know, I've always felt like practice was a lot harder than the game. So when you're in those moments, take that deep breath and realize, like, I've been here before. I've done this before, which then trickles to the next point of this is fun. This is what I enjoy to do. Because a lot of times when you make it like the aliens have the lasers pointed to the earth, and if I don't get this right, the earth is going to get blown to smithereens, then it becomes a job. Then it becomes work. And then you become anxious. You get anxiety in those moments, right? And then at that point, you try to rise to the occasion as opposed to falling back on your training, which is something that I feel a lot of young players feel pressured to do just because everything is on the internet now. So if you make a mistake or if you become on someone's highlight, then they feel like the world is ending, you know? But a lot of those anxious nerves can be drowned out by first settling your mind and reminding yourself that, you know, I've been here before, and this one play won't make or break your career. You know, like think about it. We all thought, you know, the catch from Odell Beckham was going to make or break his career. But now people bash him. You know, they bash him because of things that aren't fully in his control, injuries, things like that. So to think one player is going to carry you forever is ignorant to actually believe. So it isn't one player that's going to make your career. It isn't another player that's going to break your career. So reminding yourself it's just one play that I've done thousands of times in practice is a good place to start, to allowing yourself to go out there and execute to the best of your ability.
So kind of building on that, what would you say, especially with your, your freshman year, you were talking about that stacked running back room. What is some advice you'd give to, the players nowadays with the transfer portal and they get into situations like that where they think, okay, I have all of these talented guys in front of me. Coach is talking about redshirting. I think I might just go somewhere else for a better opportunity. You didn't do that. You stuck around, you got your chance, and you made the most of it. What would you give as advice to some kids nowadays in possibly those similar situations?
Yeah, first and foremost, it's easier said than done, but there needs to be some type of filtering of like self-awareness. You need to be self-aware of your situation. Now, I'm not going to say every situation you should just stick out. There are some situations where you're like, all right, it is a loaded backfield, and I think I can contribute elsewhere, and that may help you. But, excuse me, if you're not necessarily doing the little things every single day, you're not showing up and giving your best. If you're pouting, you're not listening to the coaches, you're making the same mental mistakes every day, yet you feel like you're getting a raw end of of the deal. It's like, I think you lack a little bit of self-awareness. And I think what's missing right now in college football, and I could be wrong, this could just be the old head of me speaking, is the older guys taking guys under their wing and allowing that maturation process to be a lot more gentle. Because I had a Rex Burkhead, I had a Karinsky Gillian, I had a Collins Okafor. A lot of guys, when I got there, they understood that I was hungry and I wanted my opportunity. And I would get down and be up and down so much emotionally that they could talk to me and tell me like, hey, man, don't worry about it. Your work is being seen. Sure enough, you're going to have your time. Don't lose sight of the goal just because right now you feel like it isn't happening for you. I think a lot of kids are it's kind of like, let me get mine while I get it. Then the first sign where I can go to the league, I'm going to try to do that, which is like, to each his own. And it strips tradition. I think with the transfer portal, tradition in a lot of schools has kind of been stripped because you don't have people really like there for the program as much anymore. Now we know like the programs make millions of dollars off these kids, and I'm so glad NIL exists now, and I'm so glad that these kids are getting an opportunity to actually make the most of their times in college. Those are some of the roads I paved to do that. But at the same time, I think there is a respect a little bit that has to be paid for, the university allowing you to go out there and, wear their jerseys, to go out there and represent their name, And I think it's fun. It's fun because you get to tell the story. You get to tell the story of that tradition. It is your tradition. It isn't the schools. Let me correct myself. It isn't the schools. It's the story of the players that are passing down that legacy. So I think the respect in restoring that understanding that this is my legacy because it was the players before me legacy. It wasn't the student body or the chancellor or the athletic director. It was Ahman Greens. It was the Johnny Rogers. It was the Rex Burkheads who they passed that story down. So I would say, yeah.
We're here with Ameer Abdullah. Last one before we let you go. You talked about earning the respect in the college locker room. Talk about the dynamic now of an NFL locker room, because it's we know the percentages of guys that make it to college, and then this percentage gets even smaller. The ones that make it to the NFL, and the ones that make a career out of it, like yourself, even smaller percentage. Talk about the dynamic of a locker room in the NFL from when you get in there to now in your shoes as a veteran.
Yeah. It's funny, they call me OG now. They actually call me OG in the locker room, which is crazy. I actually got a couple grays in this beard, man. I got a little salt and pepper. It allows me to,
wisdom.
It allows me to speak in some rooms that I couldn't before. But I would say that the main difference in the dynamic of an NFL locker room is this sense of urgency. Because it's such a competitive pool, like you just alluded to, the percentage to the percentage to the percentage, where now we got international programs. They literally have programs where they're training guys in Germany right now, training guys in Australia, Africa, who are also outstanding athletes that are coming in every single day. You got the draft, you got the international pool now, that the sense of urgency and the competition amongst one another is that much more tight, which no matter how you cut it, an NFL locker room will never be as close as a college locker room. It just I'm not gonna say it can't be, but it's very hard to establish that type of relationship because I'm competing against this man to put food on my family's table, and he's doing the exact same. It is no love lost, but that is how you cut it. It's only 53 guys on the team, 48 or 46 to actually dress out on game day, and to be part of that small percentage, there's a certain level of like personal compartmentalization that you got to kind of have to keep a competitive edge. You don't want to show all your cards. You don't. And I think in college, when you kind of have more of a team that is going to be together every single year for 4 years straight. NFL, I've never played on the same team. Even when I was on the same team, the roster changes every single year drastically. It's not just, 1-2 guys. It's like a whole overhaul, and I've been on teams that are fired coach. I'm on a new coaching staff this year, where it's such a change that there's a certain level of personal self-accountability that the team and the coaches don't have the time to hold you to the standard of. So that's what I mean by that sense of urgency of like, if you're not getting it done, they're just going to get you out. It's no way to cut it, and there's no love lost. It's like, you're not getting it done here. This is a multi-billion-dollar industry, brother. And that's just what it is.
That's our money. We need somebody to get in here that can get us our
money.
money.
In college, it's more so about leaving a kid better than he came in. Personally.
So I lied. I need to ask two questions. All right. One is a little more serious than the second one's going to be. The first one, we'll go with a serious one first. Let's say you're the head coach of Nebraska. You're Matt Rule right now. How are you building in year one? How do you construct a roster? How does Ameer Abdullah want to go around it? Because we see all these different approaches, right?
Yeah.
We see an approach at one university. And I mean, we know what Deion's doing at Colorado. We know what.
Do we?
Well,
I have no clue.
So that's why I wanted to ask.
I have no clue.
I wanted to ask.
It looks
how
fun.
do you?
I think.
Let's say you inherit.
Would you want to be in that locker room?
Let's say you inherit a roster. How are you constructing that roster for year one of Ameer Abdullah?
Man, year one, I think everything starts up front, man. So I will put a lot of emphasis on, and this is just constructing not on what we have already.
Yeah.
but
This is
just,
just
blank
you.
team.
Just you. And are you going high school? Are you going portal? Where are you going?
Shoot, man.
And you can do different ones.
Yeah.
For my pipeline interior guys, I'm going high school.
Okay.
Because I want my groups to be together. One thing I've learned about the NFL, when you can keep a D-line together, man, you can have a dangerous team because they start understanding the timing when they're running their games and stunts, and it's great. Like our D-line now, those are going to be good, I'm telling you. And then same thing with offensive line, man. If you can keep O-linemen who know a guy sees the front the same way the center sees the front, and it's just like, hey, fan that, like they see a 3-4 the same way that's different than the jam front, and they know sometimes you don't even have to communicate verbally that guy's going to do what you think he's going to do. That helps, because if you get portal guys in that sense, then they're one and done. Now, with the new rules, of course, you want to recruit players that are going to be there for a while, but I would definitely go portal skill positions for sure.
Why's that?
Mainly just because you have an opportunity to get an immediate game change.
Looks like we lost connection with the guys out there. We'll take a quick break here on 93.7 The Ticket. Catch back out with them as they're interviewing Amir Abdullah at the youth football camp. We'll be right back.
Highball Bar in downtown Lincoln is open and located just north of 11th and O Street. Highball Bar offers a vibe and atmosphere like no other, making it the perfect place to grab a drink or beverage. Highball Bar features great events such as Karaoke Sunday, $4 Tito's on Mondays, Jack Daniel's specials on Wednesdays, and much more. Make Highball Bar your go-to spot after a hard day at work or on the weekend. Highball Bar, located at 122 North 11th Street in downtown Lincoln.
Bagels and Joe is the perfect place for breakfast or lunch in July. Try any of their delicious breakfast burritos or sandwiches for a great summer breakfast with the family. And don't forget, 10% of all Karma Latte sales go to the Pediatric Cancer Action Network. 4 locations in Lincoln and 1 in Seward. Bagels and Joe.
At Doane University, we build leaders, and that means your success and achievements come first.
At Doane University, your future is uniquely yours, and our world-class liberal arts education is just the beginning.
We invite you to schedule your campus visit and experience why Doane University will start you on your journey to your future career.
Learn more by scheduling your personal campus visit today at doane.edu/visit. See you soon.
All right, it's time for Final Jeopardy. It's been a tight contest today that all comes down to this final question. No summer picnic or family get-together or trip to the lake is complete without this particular item. Let's go first to Bob.
What is beer?
No, that's not it. Think about the kids. Over to you, Farley.
What is corn on the cob?
Tough to grill that on a boat. Wrong again. Grace, this time for the win.
What is Bure's cheese spread?
We have a winner! Bure's cheese spread, available in most local grocers in Nebraska.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals just like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait, apply now.
Do you need your event or venue secured? Call Tank Security Team. Tank Security Team is Lincoln's #1 non-lethal security company. Tank Security Team offers first-class security with efficient and quicker response times. Hire Tank Security Team. No hassle, no headaches. Call Tank at 402-310-3589 and get secured today.
The weather is hot, the kids are out of school, and you're on your way to the lake and summer road trips. Are you getting to your vacation spot comfortably, or is your car letting you down? Mullen Motors Lot is full of great vehicles to take home, so you don't have to worry about your current car barely surviving another road trip. Come check out their lot just north of 48th and Layton and find your next ride for summer road trips and beyond. Mullen Motors.
No taglines, just quality vehicles. Mullen Motors.
IT issues wreaking havoc on your day? It's time to hire the experts. It's time to hire Hamilton. When it comes to your business, you don't have time to worry about network security, data backup, and protection, or support when devices slow down or stop working. At Hamilton, we ensure that your technology is up to speed and works as hard as you do. Don't let IT issues slow you down. You deserve better. Hire Hamilton at hamiltonisbusiness.com.
Perch Merch is your one-stop shop for all your printing and promotional needs in Lincoln, Nebraska. They specialize in screen printing, embroidery, vehicle wraps, window wraps, print collateral, promotional products, and signage. At Perch Merch, they are committed to delivering high-quality products and exceptional customer service. Their experienced team of designers and printing professionals will work with you every step of the way to ensure that your vision is realized. Call for a quote today at 402-217-5212 or go to perch-merch.com.
Garage doors can be expensive. Are you keeping yours in the best condition possible? This is Cameron Hall with Doors Plus. Doors Plus is a locally owned business that prides itself on the fast, reliable, and friendly service. Doors Plus offers flexible scheduling so you can book an appointment that fits your busy day. My team and I will come out to your property, both commercial and residential, and provide you with the necessary information you need to make sure your garage door is in working and smooth condition. Give Doors Plus a call today at 402-590-5800 to book an appointment and learn more about our preventative maintenance plans. Doors Plus, garage doors, and more.
The birds are singing, but the bells are ringing. Not a cloud in the sky, but the Yuletide is high.
Santa's back in action for the biggest event of the season at Schaefer's. His sleigh is loaded with savings and free delivery on purchases $7.99 and up. Hurry in. The first 500 customers get an exclusive gift from Santa with their purchase during Schaefer's Original
Christmas in July.
Back to the Ticket weeknights on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Jake Buckman back in studio with you guys as we are going through our youth football camp out there. Amir Abdullah, Rashawn Jackson, Jay Foreman, Terrell Farley, Kenny Bell, Todd Euler, DP. I mean, all those guys out there helping coach up the youth of Lincoln. We're going to take a quick break here as we do have a little bit of an equipment problem. We're going to send it out to national programming, but we will be back shortly here on 93.7 The Ticket.
Nebco is hiring CDL drivers for Ready Mixed Concrete, Husker Concrete, and Beatrice Concrete. Nebco offers great pay, medical and retirement benefits, paid time off, and they pay for CDL training. Apply today and start your new career with a $2,500 hiring bonus. From Nebco's beginning in 1908, it's the employees that have formed the company's solid foundation. Start your career today. Visit nebcoinc.com. That's NEBCOINC.com.
Hello.
Angela, we have to break up.
But why?
Because you're a robot and I'm just a guy trying to get better internet.
It's Ella Fiber, isn't it? I always knew you wanted faster speeds. My contract isn't good enough for you.
Face it, Angela, they let me talk to real people.
Press 4 to break my heart. Oh wait, you already did.
Visit allofiber.com to switch today.
Your home is your empire. Protect it with Empire Fence. Get a free instant quote with the online estimating tool at empire-fence.com. See an upfront estimate with no hidden fees. An Empire Fence can provide privacy and improve the appearance of your home. Keep kids and pets in or out of your yard. Increase security and add value to your property. Visit empire-fence.com now to view the stylish and maintenance-free possibilities for your home and get a free instant online quote. Let Empire Fence protect your empire.
Community means something different to everyone. But for me, it means cheering on those around you during the good times and helping them out during the tough times. I'm softball player Jordy Ball, and I've been blessed with the support of my friends, family, coaches, and community throughout my life. When looking for a bank to call home, it was easy to choose Midwest Bank. I never feel like just another customer, and they're proud to support their communities. They love what they do, and it shows. Your community, your bank, Midwest Bank.
Get rid of pesky critters once and for all with Bats to Rats. Their expert team is here to help you reclaim your home. No more sleepless nights caused by crawling critters or flapping wings. Bats to Rats ensures a safe environment for every family member. Check the website at batstoRats.com for amazing offers. And if you mention this ad, you'll receive $10 off your initial inspection cost. Call Bats to Rats today at 402-781-8691. That's 402-781-8691. Bats to Rats.
Looking for a job that feels like family? Join Lincoln Industries, where tradition meets innovation. They're a family-owned, privately held manufacturing company with a passion for excellence and a commitment to their community. They have openings on all shifts at both the main plant and Air Park facilities, offering flexibility to fit your schedule. Whether you're a seasoned professional or just starting out, there's a place for you there. At Lincoln Industries, they invest in their people's success, providing opportunities for growth and advancement. Apply now and become a part of something special at Lincoln Industries.
Your home is your empire. Protect it with Empire Fence. Get a free instant quote with the online estimating tool at empire-fence.com. See an upfront estimate with no hidden fees. An Empire Fence can provide privacy and improve the appearance of your home. Keep kids and pets in or out of your yard. Increase security and add value to your property. Visit empire-fence.com now to view the stylish and maintenance-free possibilities for your home and get a free instant online quote. Let Empire Fence protect your empire.
You already know that Select Plumbing takes care of all your plumbing needs, including water heaters, faucet repairs, leaks, drips, sump pumps, and more. Now, they're able to help you with your heating and air conditioning as well. Select Plumbing has recently expanded into residential heating and air, and they're excited to bring this new service to their complete list of plumbing services. Call to book an appointment today at 402-560-6197 or go to selectplumbinginc.com, serving Lincoln, Seward, Milford, and the surrounding areas.
Hi everyone, Kendall Warnock with A1 Automotive in downtown Lincoln. If you're looking for an automotive repair facility you can genuinely trust, we would be grateful for the opportunity to earn your business repairing your vehicle. We have ASE master technicians and qualified to work on a variety of vehicles from Hondas to Porsches, Jaguars to Toyotas, and Chevrolets to Fords. We pride ourselves on customer service and relationships, and we would be grateful for the opportunity to serve you. Give us a call at 402-477-4660. A1 Automotive, always honest answers.
Big box stores are tempting for buying equipment for your high schooler in sports or for yourself in your sports leisures. But buying new is awfully expensive. Why not go somewhere with new and used options? Play It Again Sports has quality, slightly to gently used equipment, and 50% of their inventory is actually new equipment. And it's more than baseball, softball, and golf. They also have equipment for disc golf, fitness, hockey, and more. Plus, they're always buying products. Bring your gear you're done with and get trade money on the spot. Play It Again Sports at 48th and Vine.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet. KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
93.7 The Ticket is proud to provide listeners with daily opportunities to win contests and prizes on our airwaves, and would like to take this opportunity to remind you of a couple rules. All participants must be 21 or older and must wait 30 days after winning a prize before participating in another contest. Once you win, you have 30 days to pick up your prize at the K&TK Studios, 1040 O Street in Lincoln, or your prize will be forfeited. Thank you for participating in our contest, and thank you for listening to 93.7 The Ticket. The weather is hot, the kids are out of school, and you're on your way to the lake and summer road trips. Are you getting to your vacation spot comfortably, or is your car letting you down? Mullen Motors Lot is full of great vehicles to take home, so you don't have to worry about your current car barely surviving another road trip. Come check out their lot just north of 48th and Layton and find your next ride for summer road trips and beyond. Mullen Motors.
No tag-ons, just quality vehicles. Mullen Motors.
IT issues wreaking havoc on your day? It's time to hire the experts. It's time to hire Hamilton. When it comes to your business, you don't have time to worry about network security, data backup, and protection, or support when devices slow down or stop working. At Hamilton, we ensure that your technology is up to speed and works as hard as you do. Don't let IT issues slow you down. You deserve better. Hire Hamilton at hamiltonisbusiness.com.
Garage doors can be expensive. Are you keeping yours in the best condition possible? This is Cameron Hall with Doors Plus. Doors Plus is a locally owned business that prides itself on the fast, reliable, and friendly service. Doors Plus offers flexible scheduling so you can book an appointment that fits your busy day. My team and I will come out to your property, both commercial and residential, and provide you with the necessary information you need to make sure your garage door is in working and smooth condition. Give Doors Plus a call today at 402-590-5800 to book an appointment and learn more about our preventative maintenance plans. Doors Plus, garage doors, and more.
Looking for a place to relax and unwind after a busy day? Cigars Lounge at 8th and Q in the Haymarket is the perfect place to enjoy good company, a cocktail, and of course a cigar. Visit Cigars Lounge on Tuesdays for Top Shelf Tuesday and enjoy 50% off select spirits. Cigars Lounge offers Perdomo, San Cristobal, Rock Patel, and more of the top stogie brands that you know and love. But that's not all. If you mention this ad between noon and 5 p.m., you'll receive 15% off your entire tab just by mentioning the ticket. Check out Cigars Lounge today at 8th and Q in the Haymarket.
Without a strong IT partner, your business ends up overspending, underperforming, wearing too many hats, complicating your work, and more. Applied Connective Technologies can help with experts in every facet of technology. If it plugs in, powers on, or charges up, they're your people. Imagine being able to call one team for all your technology solutions rather than a village of vendors and providers. For all your needs in managed IT and cybersecurity, phone systems, physical security, infrastructure, and audio or video, head to appliedconnective.com to better your business today. Soulful Casino in Havelock is a family-owned business providing incredible food and service that'll have you craving more with every bite. Soulful Casino offers everything from pulled pork to fried chicken, catfish, ribs, and even quesadillas. You want sides? They've got them. From fries, green beans and baked beans to collard greens, potato salad, and sweet dill corn. Stop by for lunch as they have specials Tuesday through Friday from 11 to 2 p.m. That's Soulful Casino, located in Havelock, where every bite you take fills the soul.
Do you have a new address or phone number? Update your info with Powerline, LES's outage reporting system. Visit les.com/powerline or call 402-475-4211 to sign up.
Your home is your empire. Protect it with Empire Fence. Get a free instant quote with the online estimating tool at empire-fence.com. See an upfront estimate with no hidden fees. An Empire Fence can provide privacy and improve the appearance of your home. Keep kids and pets in or out of your yard. Increase security and add value to your property. Visit empire-fence.com now to view the stylish and maintenance-free possibilities for your home and get a free instant online quote. Let Empire Fence protect your empire.
NEBCO is hiring CDL drivers for Ready Mixed Concrete, Husker Concrete, and Beatrice Concrete. NEBCO offers great pay, medical and retirement benefits, paid time off, and they pay for CDL training. Apply today and start your new career with a $2,500 hiring bonus. From NEBCO's beginning in 1908, it's the employees that have formed the company's solid foundation. Start your career today. Visit nebcoinc.com. That's nebcoinc.com.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait, apply now.